Good morning, friends. Kevin here. I'm the facilities manager at Happily Ever Esther Farm Sanctuary. As you may know, we have our Summer Sparkle campaign going on right now. It is running from now until June 30th. The goal of this campaign is $150,000, and what we are looking to do is a makeover edition on the new property. The absolute biggest portion of the makeover at the new property is going to be fencing and gates. As you may know from following us for a long time, we talk about fencing a lot. It's a primary focus here because what it does is it keeps the residents safe, it keeps everybody nice and contained, it gives us all these nice control points to make sure that everybody can be moved around the property in really nice ways. It just makes everything run so much smoother and keeps everyone so much safer. You may also have heard the term pig proofing. One of the things that we really try to do with our fencing is to make them pig proof. So at the property right now, the fencing is sufficient for horses, but even then it is getting a little older, and you can see some rot at the bottom of the posts. One of the things that we talk about with pig proofing our fences is making them super strong. So that means using 6-inch wide posts. The ones that are on the property now are 4-inch wide. We also do our spacing at every 8 feet, as you can see behind me. So those are 6-inch posts separated every 8 feet. This gives less room in between each post to really reinforce that fencing that's there, just to make it as tight as possible and super strong. At the new property, the 4-inch posts that are installed, which are a lot smaller, are separated between 12 and 16 feet at some spots. And the fencing that's used, the wire that's used, this part right here, is just strands of wire that are electrified. That's sufficient for horses, but it is absolutely not pig-proof. So like I said, one of the biggest portions of this fundraiser is raising the money for this fencing, because we have to make it just as super strong as we possibly can. If we turn the camera a little bit, just over here, there's the goat barn, there's the main barn. This pasture over here with the pig sheds in it, this is our pasture 6 and 6C. So this currently houses 10 of our piggy residents. No, maybe it's 12 actually. I think that this is 12 in that herd. And if we look at the size, let me just put this back on here. If we look at the size of that pasture compared to the size of the pasture that this same herd will be moving into, it's about 4 to 5 times larger at the new property, which means refencing that section is just astronomically more expensive than fencing in this section that we have right here, which we did over the last 5 years or so. Being able to instantly give the pigs more pasture space is going to greatly improve their quality of life. It will also greatly improve the quality of all of our pastures. It'll give us more space to rotate the pigs off of that pasture, because we will have some divisions within that pasture, which will help us keep them on one section, then move them to another one, let that first one rest, maybe even reseed it with some nice fun stuff for them, and then eventually switch them back over to it, or even rotate the goats and sheep over there, because this fencing is also safe for the goats and the sheep. And Andrea, I'm sure, will be talking all about pasture rotation and how that is also very healthy for the residents, not just for the pastures. We'll be sharing so many more details about the fencing and all the other projects at the new property over the coming weeks, so please stay tuned for more information on that. As always, thank you so much for your support. If you're able to, please head over to the Summer Sparkle campaign at happilyeveresther.ca to contribute, and we will hopefully make that goal by the end of June, and we'll have a big cupcake party at the end for all the residents, which will be super fun, and anyone that contributes will be invited to join us for that party. So please head over there and take a look at the campaign, and thank you so much for your support. I will talk to you again on Thursday. Bye everyone.